Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you guys another drugstore haul and mini review video. I know I just filmed one of these, but I actually bought some more drugstore products and I did a recent first impressions video that went up, I think it was like about 2 weeks ago. Today's November 18th when I'm filming it, so it was the most recent full face of drugstore first impressions video that I posted. I wanted to do a follow-up on that, so this is like my drugstore haul and review video on those products that I was using, plus some other products that I did not share with you guys in that video. I actually just filmed a video on this look. I did a get ready with me, and I explained in that video my new setup. This is in my new apartment, sitting on like an armchair, and this is like my living room wall. I have an updated setup soon, I just don't know when, so you're probably gonna be seeing this kind of boring-ish background for a while. And I also explained how I got a new light. I recently got a ring light from Kyle. He bought it for me for my birthday. If I look like I am like squinting like this, it's because the light is so blinding and it's so bright, and I need the brightness up because it's completely dark in my room right now. It's 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, if I look like I'm having trouble seeing, it's because of the light. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. First item of business is this NYX Total Control. I always say Total Cover, but it's the Total Control foundation drops. I have two shades. I have the shade True Beige and the shade Light. I actually really like this foundation. I talked about it in my favorites, my October favorites video, because I've been reaching for it a lot ever since I got it. I'm wearing it right now actually. The coverage is really natural. It provides enough coverage, but it doesn't give you that like full coverage type of makeup look where everybody in the world knows you're wearing makeup. Little spots still show through, my veins still pop through, my beauty marks and freckles, everything shows. So it's just very natural coverage. I'd say it's like a soft matte finish. It's definitely not my longest lasting foundation, but it does last a decent amount of time. My only gripe with this foundation is that it only comes with 13 milliliters and it is like $17 in the drugstore, so incredibly pricey. Definitely not worth it if you're buying it at full price, but if you could find it on sale, I actually do really like this foundation and I would definitely recommend it. I just keep reaching for it. It's just so lightweight. It feels like nothing on my face, and I don't know, I just really like it. I would totally recommend it if you can find it on sale. Don't buy it at full price. It is ridiculously expensive. I picked up two new Rimmel Insta makeup products. This first one was their Insta Fix and Matte Translucent Powder. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I'm going to do an entire video on the Rimmel Insta line, but I love this powder. I think it is really good. It's definitely on par with their regular Stay Matte pressed powder. This is definitely just as good. I like the packaging more. It smells really good. It smells really fresh and clean, and yeah, it lasts on me all day, keeps the oils at bay in my T-zone. And I also picked up the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go 2-in-1 Primer Spray. This is also really good. I really enjoy wearing this. I like it for like an everyday makeup spray. It just sets my makeup really nicely. It gets rid of the powderiness. I also find that it's very refreshing on my skin. The only thing is I don't think it makes my makeup last super long. I feel like there are other drugstore sprays that last longer, but for an overall like everyday setting spray, I really like this one. And I also picked up the Maybelline Master Bronze and Highlighting Kit. I know this is super old now, and Maybelline is coming out with like a ton of new products for 2018 and like their holiday collection, but I really like this and I only recently tried it. I think this is such a nice bronzing powder. I'm wearing it on my face today. I'm wearing the highlighter as well as the bronzer, and it's just so good. It blends really nicely. It has the right amount of pigmentation. I also really enjoy the highlighter. The only shade I don't like that much is this one in here. There's just not a lot of pigment in this shade, and it's kind of just like a sheen. I don't really know. It doesn't do much on its own. You definitely need to like mix it in with the two bronzer shades over here. But yeah, this is like the only one I feel like we could have done without it. but every other shade in this palette I really like, and I've been reaching for it a lot. It definitely like went straight into my favorites as soon as I tried it. I just think the price is a little expensive, so again, try and find it on sale because it's like $15 or so at the drugstore. I don't think it's worth that price. If it's on sale, this is definitely worth it. It's a really, really nice formula. I also picked up some Makeup Revolution products, so I'll share them with you guys today as well. This first one is their Ultra Cool Glow palette. This is okay. I'm not like the biggest fan of it, and I don't know if it's because like the one yellowy normal shade in this palette came completely smashed when I got it. This one was all crumbled and I had to like stick it back into the pan with just some like rubbing alcohol, so I don't know if that's kind of what turned me against this palette. But I don't know, I feel like they're a little bit chunky. They aren't glittery or anything, but they just feel a little bit chunkier. They're not as finely milled, and I don't know, I'm just not reaching for this. I thought I would reach for it more, even though the colors are weird. I don't know, there's just something about the formula, not the shades, that I don't like about this. I will definitely try to use it more often, but so far I'm not like the biggest fan of this. Picked up the Makeup Revolution I Heart Makeup Chocolate Rose Gold Eyeshadow Palette. I kept it in the box so I can show you guys, but this is what the palette looks like. It's really pretty packaging. It's definitely a knockoff of the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes, but this is what the inside looks like, and the actual shades are a knockoff of the Huda Beauty Rose Gold eyeshadow palette. I did a whole video dedicated to this so you guys can see it in action there, but I really like it. I like the matte shades in here. I like the shade selection. The shimmers in here are pretty good as well. They are a little bit chunky, and this shade up here in this corner is like a total dud for me. There's no pigmentation and it's all like chunky glitters. It was also smashed when it arrived. It's a really pretty palette for the fall time, and if you're into those warmer, like rosier, pinkier shades, then I think you would like this palette a lot, and so far I do really like it. So yeah, I think it's good. And then I also got the Makeup Revolution times Sophdoesnails. She's another like beauty YouTuber, and this is her collaboration with Makeup Revolution. You get 24 eyeshadows, and this is what they look like. Such a nice selection of colors. You get a white matte shade, you get a black matte shade, you get so many transition colors. I actually used this for the first time this evening when I was doing this makeup look. This whole eyeshadow look is using this palette, but I really liked the way it performed on the eyes. The only thing is I felt like this metallic shade that I used, the one in the shade Pine Tree, was a little bit lackluster in my opinion. I didn't think it like popped as much as it does in the pan and on your finger when you swatch it, but the mattes were all really nice. The black is good, the white is good, and yeah, it's just a nice overall palette. I'm totally going to be using this more. You can tell with the green one that I like finger swatched it pretty hard there. Makeup Revolution eyeshadows always do that to me. They leave like that like weird film over top of it. I don't know, I kind of have to like scratch it after a while if I use my finger. It's only the metallics, but they seem to always do that when I use Makeup Revolution. It was part of my plans to do a video on this palette, but I just never got around to it. So let me know if you guys would like to see like, I don't know, 3 looks, 1 palette, swatch and review. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would like to see a video on this palette because I will do it. I picked up 2 eyeshadow palettes from NYX. The first one is their Lid Lingerie. This has been out for years. Well, not years. I don't know how long this has been out, but it's definitely been out for a while. It's just full of really neutral matte shades, and I like this palette a lot. I use it every day. I talked about it in my favorites video for October. It's a good palette. It's the perfect little size for traveling. It's just really easy to grab in the morning. It's got all those neutrals that you need except for like a black. I think it works really well on the eyes as well. So this is definitely a hit for me. And I also picked up their Perfect Filter palette in the shade Rustic Antiques, which is another hit. I don't know, there's so many hits in this haul. Like nothing really disappointed me except for the Makeup Revolution Cool Glow highlighter palette, but this is another hit. I think this is really nice. I used this in that first impressions video I was talking about. It's got all of those nice warm fall autumn shades. You got a nice assortment of mattes, you get a lot of nice shimmers, really good quality in my opinion. I think the only downside to some people would be that they're not super pigmented, but I prefer that because it gives you time to work with them and build them up if you need to. I've been reaching for this quite a bit this fall, like almost every day along with like this one. This has been like my go-to palette. Got all those warm, like deep, rich burgundy shades that I really like. So yeah, just loving this palette. I would totally recommend it. The rest of the stuff I picked up were honestly just lashes. I picked up some duo lash glue. This is just in the shade white or clear. I've been using the Esquito one. I think that's what it's called, Esquito, but I wanted something that I could just find easily in the drugstore. I noticed a lot of people use the duo lash glue, so I picked it up because I wanted to try it. I have worn it actually to an event. I popped on some lashes using this and it was pretty good. Like, they didn't pop off in the inner corner and it lasted all night. So yeah, so far so good. I mean, it's just lash glue, not super exciting or anything. And then I picked up some Kiss Trio lashes. These are in short and medium. They're just like they're individual lashes, but they're in like trios. I love these. These are so good if you're not comfortable wearing strip lashes, which I'm not comfortable wearing because I feel like they never fit my eye right and they always look a little bit weird. These are so much better. I would totally recommend getting trios. I know Ardell has some as well, but these are just the Kiss ones and I really, really love these. They're like my go-to for events and like parties and stuff because they look more natural than a strip lash. These are so low maintenance and so good. I don't know why, but I picked up so many false lashes. These are the NYX lashes in the shade Risque. They're pretty good. They're basically like the Ardell Demi Wispies, so nothing like super special about them, but they're pretty good lashes from the drugstore. I have worn these actually. Okay, these ones are so intense. I don't know why I bought them and I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear them, but they're the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink Collection lashes and these are in the shade Gala. Look how big these lashes are. These are so dramatic. I don't know why I bought them and I don't think I'll ever wear them. I don't know why I bought them. They're so intense. I'll never feel comfortable wearing these. Then I also got the Ardell Faux Mink lashes. These ones are in the shade 812. I thought these would just be like nice, everyday, kind of fluffy, fluttery lashes, and they're also faux mink, so that makes them look a little bit more real and high-end than your regular lashes. I haven't worn these yet, but they look really pretty, so I'm excited to try them out. Okay, and that's pretty much it. The only other thing I purchased was the Rimmel Stay Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Plum This Show. I wore this in my first impressions video and I actually like it. I think the color is really pretty. Formula is still not my favorite. I've just been really into the L'Oreal Pro Matte liquid lipsticks and every other liquid lipstick that I try is just never as good as those, but it's still pretty good. It lasts a pretty decent amount of time. It's not super drying. It's an okay liquid lipstick, especially for the fall time. It's also really cheap. So yeah, there's a lot of good things about it. It's just not one of my favorites. And that is everything in this haul. I just realized I did not swatch anything, so I'm sorry about that. I have to get back into like the habit of swatching during my videos because when I wait till the end I just get too tired and lazy and I don't want to swatch them all. I apologize for not swatching all of these products, but yeah, that was just a little haul and review. Let me know what you guys would like to see next on my channel. I want to do like a Fast 5 Friday video on like my favorite warm eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, and I don't know, I just need some ideas, so let me know what you guys would like to see next. If you want to see some holiday tutorials or, I don't know, just whatever you want to see, let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!